I love these San Antonio Spurs jerseys.
Yes, they've gone back to the Fiesta.
The old throwback jerseys. Now that's it for my San Antonio Spurs love as Valanciunas gets to the basket.
117 or better in terms of points per game. Both teams shooting right around 50%. Spurs actually shot a little bit better than 50% as Aldridge misfires from three. Dillon averaged 16.5 in the preseason.
Oh, yes, it's a steal.
Yep. Ja floats it up and in, and the Grizzlies forcing the turnover and paying it off.
Murray not really paying attention, and Morant took advantage.
Aldridge drives and travels.
Kick out to Kyle Anderson. Great playmaking play. Dillon said in the bubble he learned. The staff told me to stop being so stubborn and thinking score, score, score. Watched a lot of film. I've got to be a better playmaker.
And being able to knock down the perimeter shots, 4 for 6 for the Grizzlies from the three-point line.
Downhill at all times, and that's the way that DeRozan plays the game when he's not taking mid-range jump shots.
Well, it's the pace at which he's able to get to those spots.
Got to convert your free throws because this is a Spurs team. They're going to convert theirs. They're already 9 of 10. Aldridge back in and immediately rings the bell over Valanciunas. LaMarcus Aldridge. They were not a high offensive rebounding team last year because they didn't miss many shots. They already have 4 offensive rebounds. They averaged 9 last year. Aldridge doesn't get the bounce. Tyus Jones the rebound. This is a Spurs team that had 7 guys average double figures last year. So they've got a lot of guys that got significant court time as Aldridge hits the mid-range.
He's got to stay aggressive, whether that means to score or draw defenders to get easier shot opportunities for his team.
Aldridge in rhythm. Tunis, Miranda, and Melton for the Grizzlies with 3.5 remaining. Grizzlies down 10. Popovich comes back with his starters. Aldridge, where you're going to really enjoy the history. He went to his radio announcer and did that. I mean, that's not your typical NBA coach. And LaMarcus Aldridge cooking here in the second quarter.
To have possessions and shots at the basket.
After the Grizzlies had no turnovers in the first quarter. Murray probes. Aldridge a little off balance, but he continues to cook. He is such a good finisher around the rim, leading scorer for the Grizzlies with a dozen. Valanciunas, by the way, that foul he picked up earlier in the quarter, that was his 3rd. Aldridge with a misfire. Dillon curls. And a foul.
You think that he's stepping right, steps left. Then he steps back right. Then he has the long strides that enable him to get where he wants to. And Aldridge has the long stroke.
John with a very active, we were talking about social media. Aldridge, good again.
Eventually, like I said, partner, Trae Young as much on the offensive end.
Aldridge wheels in, misses. Valanciunas with his 11th rebound of the game. In the bubble in Orlando. And they didn't have LaMarcus Aldridge. They went small a lot. Morant drawing contact. And the free throw disparity continues to grow. Morant drives, and he'll get to the free throw line. Backs down against Melton. Skip pass Aldridge. A standstill 3. Rebound Kyle Anderson. DeRozan drives and finishes. And you know, sometimes it's almost amusing to read people who diss DeRozan. Here's Dillon for 3. And they want to tell you what DeMar DeRozan isn't.
Scoring guard, but he's really a set-up playmaking guard by nature.
Aldridge rakes the 3 home. LaMarcus Aldridge. Vassell. Aldridge negotiating tough traffic. And the Grizzlies down a dozen. Murray, great wraparound, and Aldridge has gone for 20 after a